y'all. Welcome to the mental ward where you don't have to be mental, but it sure does help.
It sure the fuck helps. Good evening, everybody.
My co-host, Jimmy Ward III over there. Say hi to the people.
What's up, assholes? How we doing tonight?
And then we have our special guest tonight from the Midnight Paco Podcast. Is that all right?
Yes.
I did that right?
Yeah.
Because I know Timbuktu had trouble with that.
People say the Midnight Taco, Poppin' Taco, Midnight Paco Show. It's we get a lot of stuff.
Justin Fuller, good to have you here.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys.
I'm proud that you said that right the first time. That's very unlike you.
I know. I do fuck a lot of things up. You'll find that out.
It's all right. We all do.
We are coming to you on Facebook Live. We can also be seen on Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, and iHeartRadio.
Nice.
Oh, usually you say that.
What, the iHeartRadio part? Yeah, because you always forget that one. He has it wrote down now. We're moving on up.
Hey, you gotta have a script. You gotta make sure you don't mess it up. But the Midnight Paco Podcast isn't on there. See, that's for memory.
That's
what
memory.
I'm talking about.
That's impressive.
That's pretty good with the guy with the dementia.
Yeah, you definitely have dementia, yeah.
We'd like to first of all thank George Gresco for this opportunity from the Abraham Drinking. You can see them every Monday night on Facebook Live at 6 p.m. And then he also has on Sunday mornings Coffee with Tree on there. And he has Sunday nights, he has at 9 o'clock the Ray Hyclack Show. And he has Tito, I haven't determined what time he's on yet.
Yeah, I don't know when the fuck.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple.
Tito does when Tito wants.
Is this Tito?
No, Tito is, he's Talking Tribe with Tito, he does.
Oh, okay.
Another show.
Oh, okay.
His name is Coles.
Coles?
Yeah.
What's up,
He's
Coles?
getting fat.
What's up?
So.
What's up, dog?
But,
welcome to the show.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on the show every week, asshole.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my show.
Yeah, he's
You in my house. I smell you.
Dude.
I can smell you now. You got all types of shit on you. I know. I got all types of animals. I get it. That's right, Coles.
Okay,
You wanna hang
so
out?
we got through all that. Now we could just
He smells my catnip.
see what's going on with Justin Fuller.
Yeah.
See, you have a lot of good guests on your show. Man, I want to be like you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We got guests like ghetto guests.
Hey, man. Hey.
Ghetto gas. You're crazy.
I'll tell you what. Shout out to my co-host, Cool C. Cordell Respress. He's the one. He's when you talk about reaching out, he reaches out. And, some people are afraid to reach out. And so sometimes all you got to do is reach out and say, hey, you want to be on the podcast?
It's really not that hard after you start talking to them. They're like, okay, well.
Yeah. The more you talk to people, it's obviously, but sometimes he'll just throw out messages online. You know what I mean?
Right. They always say the worst you can say is no, but then they called me a fat fuck loser, and that is what it is, I guess.
We've all been called stuff before.
No, they weren't too far from the tree on that one like the apple.
Most time they just don't respond. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, all kudos. That's shout out to him because
it would probably be a different scenario for us if we were like a little bit further west. But people, it gets a little harder to get guests whenever you got to travel 40, 50 miles to get here or whatever,
Yeah,
But we've had people come from Pittsburgh and stuff like that. Pretty cool. That's like an hour, 2 hours away.
Yeah, see?
And, you just got to ask them, like you said. And
you got to ask, and if people are free.
Comics want to get their words out there more and more. So, this is one form of being able to do that. You said that you do a lot at the Funny Stock?
Yeah, well, that was
open mic.
Yeah. That was the home club. R.I.P. Pete. It was that's where I started, and that's where I work out. And everything. And
you've been doing it like 5 years.
Yeah. Well, 5 years. I started. I did once. I did it at the Funny Stop in July of 2019.
Okay.
And then I didn't go back until December 2020. So that's where I start from. You know what I mean?
You just blame the pandemic then.
No, it's not that. it was basically my job.
Yeah.
I ended up leaving that job because they wouldn't give me Wednesdays because I worked for a sweeping company and you know, you'd be with construction crews and this and that, which is the great money. But I'm like, they also have other things where you could sweep like, you know, like developments and things like that, or like plazas and things, just to be out by a certain time. And I'm like, you can give this to somebody else on Wednesdays. Let them get good money, and it frees me up to go do, you know, what I want to do. I'm still here every day, you know, this and that. You know, but they gotta put their people who they want with crews who want them, and so it's like, okay, well, bye. And you know, it was a tough decision to do because it was good money. But
who do you got this week coming?
Who do we have? See, I thought
that was gonna be an easy question.
No, it's not. It's not because I mean, for one, we're booked out. I think till at least end of March, April.
That's great.
And Cordell holds all the magic in his calendar. You know, and I want to say maybe Aunt Morrow's. He's coming up for sure. So, and he runs the B-side open mic on Tuesdays. Yeah. I know he's coming up.
You've worked with him a couple times, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe he may be next, but he can't quote me, so I'm not 100% sure. But, yeah, I think so. But Cordell holds all the magic in his calendar.
Hey, like you said, you know, somebody does the technical stuff, somebody does the bookings. See, I do all of our bookings. I do all that.
Okay.
And he does the technical side of everything.
I do all the bullshit, yep.
I prefer to do it that way.
And then we have a little Oriental person that goes around and, I'm going to say person.
I'm going to say, is that the way you say it? Or are we politically correct
Asian.
these days?
Usually whenever I'm with her, I call her whatever I want.
Yeah.
Anyhow, she does her all of our setups and stuff like that when we get to shows.
Okay,
and
nice.
stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about any of that.
He's got a sweatshop is basically what he's saying.
He has everybody else doing shit.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you got to do.
He works smarter, not harder. That's why he delegates. You know, that's what he does.
At first, I never did delegate.
That's why he's daddy.
Whenever I was in retail management, they always told me one of the first things you need to do to be a good leader is know how to delegate correctly.
Yes.
So,
see, I had a problem with that. Even in the military, I would try and tell somebody to go check something, but it's like, I probably shouldn't be sending this dude to go check that. I probably should go check it out. You know what I mean? Because it's probably dangerous. He should be the one to go do it. But I don't trust him getting the information I think I need right now. You know what I mean?
You start thinking that you're the one that knows what's going to happen, and that's typically how it would go.
Or I'll feel bad if something happens, and I'm like, I sent this dude to go, even though that's his job because he's lower ranked.
Yeah.
That's his job. I've done that job before, and then when you move up, you get to tell other people to do that job.
Yeah.
But then I feel bad if something were to happen, so I would do stuff that I probably shouldn't have did. But I made it. We survived.
That's all that counts, right?
I did 7 total. I was in the Army National Guard.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was deployed twice. So most of the time I was in Iraq, basically. Like half the time. You know what I mean? Just like 3 years, counting training up and everything.
Is it hard to find liquor there?
Probably. Not really, because you just get it sent to you. There was plenty of people that got shit-faced there. I'm like, and we messed with them big time. We'd be sitting there and somebody
was going to say, liquor I barely know.
No,
no,
not this time.
No, don't do that joke.
Anybody on there?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Nobody wants to say hello to us yet tonight.
That's all right.
That's all right.
We never film live. We're always just talking to a camera because we know eventually it goes out to the world.
Right.
So
You got any shows coming up?
This is talking about tonight, so...
I know you got the podcast.
Yeah, well, Tuesday I'm going to be doing the closer.
Oh,
with,
the Art Exchange?
Yeah, with Andrew.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm doing the closer. I'm going to be on the showcase close.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're doing the open mic, and then I do the ending or whatever the case. So.
I heard that's a really cool mic. I haven't been down there before, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice little spot there. You know what I'm saying? You just go in and, and then you just, everyone just sits around. Got little tables there. It's a nice little setup. And then the 28th, I believe it is, I'm going to be at the Wickyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, that's with Jordan Sanchez.
With Jordan
yeah.
Sanchez,
Yep.
yeah. I think that's February 28th.
Yeah, he's starting to run some shows out there. That's pretty good. He's young. He can run them.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, it's something, man. It's a thing. You gotta want to do it.
Yeah.
It's dedication to have
Producing
something.
shows suck sometimes.
It does, because you got to promote. People, I mean, it's hard to get a lot of people to come out and see comedy. You get a lot of comedians that show up, but you try and get a crowd.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. Especially with the weather like this. It's like people are like,
I ain't
I'm
leaving
cold.
my house. Yeah.
We have done fairly well, actually, in this poor-ass area, where we've had, over 100. We've had 250 at one time.
Nice.
But most of the time, like, you're talking 50.
I mean, that's still not bad. That's still not bad for a show. I'll take 50.
Geneva on the Lake last year, we averaged about 30 to 40 at the Geneva, at the Cove nightclub.
Well, that's a weekly showcase.
That's a weekly showcase, which I was talking to you about earlier.
Oh,
To come up to.
Okay.
That's where we do that. And this year should be bigger. Every year we've been doing it. This is our third year coming up, and it's been bigger and bigger. So hopefully we're hoping about good things about that place this year.
Nice. Key is promotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just getting people out there, because anybody other than comedians, I love having people show up and support, but...
Yeah, when you got a room full of comics, sometimes you're like, oh, shit.
Most of you heard my set before.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
I get that. I got a pretty scripted set, even though I change wordings a lot. Mine's pretty scripted.
I mean, look, you can go off cuff, but most of the time when you go up, you have so much time. You have your material, so you work material. You know what I mean? It's scripted, but that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
People say, oh, you're doing the same set. It's not polished. It's not where it's like boom, 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 like, because it changes according to who's in the crowd.
Right.
Because you go through your Rolodex of the half hour you may have, depending on how long you've been doing it, whatever the case, and you try, and then sometimes it's shit you haven't done in so long, so you're trying to do it, it's clunk. You know what I mean? Everything is not, because at the stage where I'm at, I don't get the opportunity to do 25 minutes all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's hard
I
when
get
you're
that
coming
too. I
up.
did 26, 3 months ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
I did 26 minutes to close out the Cove for the year.
Okay.
So that's the longest I've ever done. But basically, I did have like real big written like that, because I can't.
You had
a
set list.
Oh, you have the set list.
And I just had it on a stool where I'd take a
Musicians
drink and look
have
down.
set lists. Why the fuck
whatever.
can't we, right?
Yeah. Well, no, people have them on the floor sometimes. We'll walk around on stage and look at it or whatever.
Big Mort says, what's up, guys, by the way. I just wanted to throw that in
there. What up?
He's from down in...
he's like Port Clinton, Sandusky area.
Sandusky area.
Oh, okay.
Comic. Right. He's a new comic just starting out.
Nice.
Trying to get his feet wet a little bit.
Shit, Sandusky. I think I went to a show there. It was the worst, bomb ever.
Oh, yeah?
Well, just because the way it was set up. There was a lot of people, but it was like, you're on the stage. There was a big space, empty.
Yeah.
And then there was a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing music in between. Like, they had bands and comics, and then they were just most people at the bar. They went back at the bar. Nobody was paying attention to nobody.
Yeah.
I was on stage. I was just doing my shit. They were like, you want the band to go up first? I was like, no, let me just get this over with.
Yeah, right.
I just went up and...
Sort of like our festival, but people actually listen to our sets.
Yeah.
All 25 of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot of motherfuckers.
With bands?
We had music in between, yeah.
That's so tough.
But they knew it was an all-day thing.
Okay. As long as they were cool with it, because it's so tough to get people's attention to chill just like there and just listen to somebody after they were fucking jamming or doing whatever else.
Then at the end of the night, we had Robert Coleman headlined it.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Rob Coleman. Yeah.
So
nice.
We do a lot with Robert.
Yeah, he's
with us.
Awesome.
He's with us here this month on the 21st.
Okay.
In Orwell. We got a show. Jimmy, do you got anything coming up? We'll hit our spots real quick to get that out of the way.
I mean, I have 2 shows with you this month, and then 2 of the Bill Squire shows that I have so far.
Nice.
So February 14th will be at Brew Streaks in Madison, Ohio. So Valentine's Day, have some fun with it. February 21st will be at DJ's Dugout in Orwell, down in the sticks. And then the Squire shows I'm doing is I'm doing High and Dry on February 19th. And then the 25th, I'm doing East End Bistro.
Oh, we'll be there together.
We'll be at the East End show together, yes. Yep.
Nice.
I will be at East End on the 4th, and High and Dry on the 12th.
They stop blackballing you.
And Brothers Lounge on the 19th, and then East End again on the 25th.
Nice.
And I might be at possibly at Puff Puff Laugh on the 20th.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna go smoke some weed there, huh?
I'm gonna let it all come into my face, get the 420, marijuana hitting me.
Yeah.
Get rid of my nerves.
Shout out
so
to Burner and G. Miller,
man.
man.
And like he said already, the other 2 shows that we do have right there.
Not quite as busy in February as I was in January, so.
You still got time to pick it up.
That's dope.
So.
Yeah, we got.
That's all we got.
We got a Puff Puff Laugh shirt on our background on the podcast. Yeah. I might be doing a show upcoming as well. I had to look at the dates and get back, but nice. Shout out to them. Yeah.
That's what's going on there.
Good.
I try to get in anywhere possible. I'll work with Lex Vegas. I'll work.
Oh yeah. Lex is dope. Shout out to Lex Vegas. He's cool as hell too.
Me and Nancy Abraham are very good friends. I don't know if you know her very well.
We met her. We've heard about her. We finally just met her last year, like in person.
Yeah.
I think we got her booked actually coming up possibly. She might be coming on our podcast soon.
Nice.
So, yeah.
She ain't coming on ours.
Never coming on. If I said I got $50 to give you or 75, she might.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she says she's always doing shows out in like Willoughby or something like that.
She does a lot of Willoughby. She has a place in Paynesville.
Paynesville, that's what it was.
She has a place in Paynesville. She has a place in Maria. She has a place in
I know the one in Parma, yeah.
I'm going to be in Parma on the 20th 19th, 20th. I guess I won't be at Puff Puff Smoke because I'll be at Parma.
Puff Puff Smoke, huh?
Yeah. I have to hit him up and say I'll be back there the following month. Because I was going this month, but it got canceled.
Oh, yeah, because of the weather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, all right.
So how long you been doing it? Comedy?
3 years.
3 years? Okay, you too?
Yeah.
Same time?
Yep.
You guys started together. Put on your own shows like, we're doing it. Nice. Nice. That's how you do it.
Like I said,
you open doors.
We didn't know about all these the open mics, they don't advertise them out here. We weren't on no comedy pages or nothing.
Yeah. I
didn't
mean,
know nothing about them.
I had no clue until I was working that sweeper job. And I was driving at night. And I started listening to podcasts. I think it was Hot Breath. Shout out to Joe Byers, Hot Breath. He had a podcast. And Rogan's podcast when he would talk to comedians, and I heard open mics. I'm like, all you gotta do is go, show up, and try. Like I never knew how to get into comedy. All my life, I've always thought, I'd like to do it, but I never knew where to do it.
That's where I was at.
And not only that, we'll say it like this: I didn't even think about comedy until, like I said, 5 years ago, when I was driving and like, oh, you can actually do it, because I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. And they taught you to get a job, go to school, get a degree. And
comedy's not very big in Erie.
I mean, it started
a lot of
to
bigger
be.
towns.
Oh yeah, it started. I mean, it was Junior's Last Laugh was their first one, and then they turned it to Keller's. Yeah. So.
But you don't. I'm on Erie pages too, and I never hardly see nothing.
There's a couple open mics
like
I
Keller's
heard
is
of.
all I see.
Connor's trying to do shit out there.
Yeah.
Connor O'Kane.
We put on a show out there at the Erie Seawolves Stadium.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, upstairs in the clubhouse, and it was a good time, man. We had a great time. It was a good show. I think who's on the lineup? It was G-Dubs, Tyrone Gaines, me, Cordell. Obviously, we hosted Tim Wolf, Chad Tate.
Well, shit, you had a fucking hellacious lineup.
That's a good lineup, yeah.
Killers, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, we had a great time, man. And, you know, so that was the plan. We wanted to keep, you know, doing shows out there, but we're looking to get a different space and, you know, something maybe more consistent. But, you know, we were trying to find, like, when I went out there, I met the one dude, Anthony. I forget his, I forget his last name. But I met him at one of, because they were having the Erie Festival, the comedy festival. And they had one show at a tattoo parlor. Like, they were getting tattooed while they were doing jokes and shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Oh, they all got, like, little things.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
still.
mean? But, so I met him there, you know. But, yeah, like you said, I was trying to, like, find more, like, the scene up in Erie because it's my hometown. I like to go up there and, you know, meet more people and network. And,
I have given out a couple cards up there. I even gave a card to, you know,
See, that's the dementia.
that's the dementia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it all the time. You
dementia,
kidding me? That's why I got friends. They're external hard drives in my knowledge. If I need to fucking remember something, I'll call somebody up. Oh, what happened this
I'm
time?
going further away now. It's a bar. It's a country bar that does music all the time.
Are you talking about the place in Linesville?
No,
Okay.
no. Not Hickcock's. Fuck. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, I have no idea. What area are you talking?
You're
It's
talking
right
Erie?
off the freeway.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
right
I
off
have
the
no
freeway.
clue. I have no clue. I'm not a native of this area.
It's
How long you
right
been
off the
here?
freeway, right here in Ashtabula.
Yeah.
Moved here in 1972.
Before I was born. All right.
We lived in West Virginia prior.
Okay. All right. Is that your the child or cousin? I remember you had a joke. You were talking about fucking
Where you
cousin.
don't turn your back on or you don't turn your back on family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
he
talking about
likes
that
to
joke.
portray himself like he lived in West Virginia his whole life. But
But yeah. I mean, well, shit. How old are you?
I am 50. I'll be 59.
59. Okay.
I was born in
So
67.
I was gonna say. So how long? Okay. Yeah, I was born in 78. So yeah, I'm pushing 50. I'll be 48 this year. My body feels every bit of it.
Doc Hollidays.
Doc, look at it. Comes to you. Bam.
look at that.
Doc Hollidays.
Impressive, dude. It only took you 2 minutes.
There was one right off 90.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Actually, almost got into a fight at Doc Holiday.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was right when I got back. Some dude was trying to like dance with my wife, and I just kept on.
Well, then yeah, kick his fucking ass.
Get away! I was like, tell your buddy, and he kept doing it, and so we had a little wrestle. We had a wrestle.
That bar's a little weird with like shit like that.
Yeah,
because
it was
It's so
crazy.
fucking packed in there.
We were there for like my dad's like anniversary. Like I forget how old they were. My parents or something, because they had their birthdays together.
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
It was for some shit. I don't forget what it was, but we were all there with family. And this young fucking drunk motherfucker. It's like, oh, here we go.
You gotta take care of him, man.
See, that's why I try and go out there and just be happy. Be happy. I try not to get no problems.
I
got time for that
I wish
shit.
that Erie did have a bigger scene, though.
Yeah,
I
because
do
it's only
too.
like 40 minutes for us.
Yeah.
It's like Funny Farm.
I mean, my family's all there. So it's great. You know what I mean? A lot of them came out and supported. You know what I mean? It was a great time. So it'd be awesome to be able to have shows all the time and like I said, find a good spot.
You know how the Sternick and Horning do Cedar Point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about hitting up the one in Erie to see if
Oh,
we
Waldemere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
Waldemere and that piece.
I'm like, why can't we do that just
Yeah.
down the road?
Yeah.
Thought about it, but I haven't put much into it yet because we got tours where we're getting ready to go to Alabama and Louisiana.
Nice.
And then with a couple of our friends, which we called, like one we said was Brandon. He's going with us. And Levi Davis is going with us. And we're doing that. We're in the middle of that. And then we have a thing in the summertime we call our campground comedy. And we go to campground
Okay.
because it's so hard to get people in the summertime. So we're like, we're gonna
We'll
fucking
go
to
find them.
campground.
Yeah.
go find
Because
them.
they're all here.
And they're
What
already
else are they
drunk.
gonna do? Yeah.
All they can do is
Look
drive around
at
on their
you.
golf carts and drunk
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
And
That's
have a good time.
that's a good one. Yeah, how do you no? So that takes a lot of setting up because now you're just gonna show up or
Yeah,
you
we do
plan
it like a
out?
regular booking.
Okay.
Like we're in Port Clinton on the 20th of June. Then I got like 4 more set up.
Nice.
But Port Clinton last year when we were there, we were in a pavilion setting everything up, and then they opened up all the they had all these garage doors kind of things around the pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, they're just getting a little breeze in here or whatever. And then, what was it, like 80 different golf carts show up?
Oh yeah, there was a shit ton of
And
golf
they just
carts.
all
Yeah.
pulled into the...
Really? That's dope.
Honking their horns at us. It was a good
Had about
time.
125 people in there.
Nice.
Around. They weren't really right on top of you, but they were all around the pavilion in the golf carts.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Look at you. He's a promoting mother sucker, boy. You're getting these shows popping.
He don't stop.
Because that's awesome. That was almost like a drive-in golf cart.
Yeah.
It would be more like a drive-in golf cart if we were smart enough to tell them to turn on their Bluetooth in advance. So,
Yeah.
So if they did that, then
They
it
can
hit
really
my speakers
listen.
and they could just be like a drive-in.
Yeah. Well, you see during the pandemic, they were doing that. Bert Kreischer was doing all those shows. Like, I didn't go to none of these things, but I heard on social media, like, they started doing, like, drive-in theaters because he would do it and drive through the crowd on a golf cart and
That's
shit,
crazy,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Go up on stage and then...
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And that's what it is. You got to open your own doors. You know what I mean? They shut down a lot of stuff, so they were like, okay, we'll keep it distant, and you stay in your car, and I'll be on stage, and you mic up, and you can hear it.
Yeah, just listen to
And
me
then
go
once
on.
or twice
Yeah.
a year, we go to my brother's campground, and we get 4 or 5 of our buddies together, and we just sit around and do like they did on the what's that hillbilly comedy tour?
Oh, the redneck comedy tour.
Yeah. You know, at the end where they all sat there and bullshitted. Well, we do an hour of bullshitting with comics with them on there. We
By the
Okay.
campfire, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
campfire going, just chilling, fucking talking shit.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if frogs have penises. was the
Oh
last
God,
one.
yeah, we were.
That
We
was,
were
that was a deep conversation.
We had a lot of talk about frog dick that night.
Aren't
yeah.
they all gay?
Yeah, they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs. gay.
Yeah, I heard these things. This is information.
You know what's
that we
crazy? He
learned.
was actually kind of fucking right about that. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, the plastics. It's turning everybody gay.
Skylar Quinn, your DEI hire, says, "Hey guys,"
Yo,
Hey, Skylar.
what's going on?
and she said that sounds cool. I don't know exactly what you were referring to, but hell yeah.
Which part's cool?
Thumbs up. All your shows.
When we all turn around and moon you, would that be cool?
Oh God, yeah.
I work out.
I don't.
It's a little hairy though. It's a little hairy. Just
What's the
'cause I
biggest
shaved
show
the
you
head.
ever did?
Biggest show?
Either the biggest show, like attendance, or meant the most to you because it was like you actually got to work with somebody you wanted to work with, or
Well, I mean,
whatever.
my best and favorite show was the one we put on in Erie.
Yeah.
To be honest, that one
Well,
was
it's a stacked
that meant a
lineup, too.
lot, and
that
it
was fucking stacked.
yeah.
dude.
Plus, all those people mean a lot to me in this. You know, those are some of my favorite, and I'm glad they all came up to do it, and the fact that my family were there. I stressed. I did like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It was one of those deals.
Yeah.
And it was cool. You know what I mean? I had a great time. And it was a good show. It was a good. We planned it. We executed. We had the spot, and everything worked out good.
Let me go take care of my neighbor. Keep talking.
Yep.
to Jimmy.
No worries. Aside of that, I would say the opportunities I got hosting at the Funny Stop. I would say
those are good.
My first weekend hosting.
Take off your mic if you're gonna go yell at somebody.
Yeah, right. We'll have that on the whole time.
He's gonna go there and be like, "You better turn your fucking music off, bitch."
We got shit going on right now. You didn't see the memo.
He's like, "Every Sunday at 6, pussy."
Every Sunday at 6. It was funny because even at that where we film sometimes, we've had shit where the alarm went off. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my Lord, have mercy. Don't you know every Wednesday I got some shit going on?
I didn't mean to walk away from the middle of your story.
Oh no, that's all right.
No, we just fucking
continue.
we're talking about how you're gonna go over there call them all pussies and fucking
Getting a fist fight down there and shit.
yeah.
Have it all
I thought
on
it was
mic.
Tom next door, and he never does that. He always, he's like, sorry if I'm too loud. I know you do your shows at 6 o'clock on Sunday.
That's what weird to say. Yep. Yeah, so I would say like the second opportunity would probably be like hosting on the weekends. You know what I mean? Who was the first one? Oh, Mike Conley. He was the first weekend I had.
Yeah.
And then John Wesley Austin, I just, probably like last month hosted for him. You know,
Cool.
in the weekend. So.
Well, yeah.
What's the most shit show you ever did?
Probably that one in Sandusky.
Yeah.
I
was
mean,
gonna say, he was
probably
already
that
talking
one.
about
Probably that one. Probably that one, because every other one's been pretty good. I mean, other than like the attendance of some shows.
You ever do one like for 5 people?
Yeah,
Like
of course, of course.
No, I thought we were the only ones.
Oh, no.
It happens to the best of us.
Especially when you're starting. Because you try and go to open mic, you try to go to ones that people are doing, and or just shows that people are putting on. You're on the bill, but promotion is promotion. The problem is people put it on Facebook or Instagram, and they think people are going to come from that. And it's like, okay, this many people in this area. How many are you friends with? How many actually see the feed? How many are actually going to go? 2? You know what I mean? Out of 100?
Yeah, how much visibility are you going to get out of one post type deal?
And if you're constantly having shows, you need to have something with that establishment. Why don't you have flyers all in this bitch?
Yeah.
If you're constantly in this, like, that's the thing that kills me the most. Like, somebody will have one like constantly at a place, and I'll go in there and I'm like, there's no flyers for your comedy show in here. Right. Why not? If it's something that you're with the people who are, maybe the owner or even just the manager, it's like, why aren't they promoting it as well? Yeah, because more people
they're going to get more business out of it.
Of course, plus, going up and down the areas of where that place is at and posting flyers. Not just at the spot, like down the stores across the street.
See, that's what we're going to start doing in Geneva this year. We're going to start going to. I'm not really going to go to the bars per se, but I'm going to go to like the different, because there's a strip there. I don't know if you've ever been there.
In Geneva
on a lake.
I do, but I don't remember. I think,
but there's a strip there that has like 20 bars there, and it has.
It's an alcoholic's paradise.
Yeah.
What did Robert call it? He calls it Ohio's Vegas.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of music venues. What we do it out of is a big music venue. He does post our flyers everywhere inside his building. But I'm like, why don't I just go up to the pizza place and put it up there on the pizza place, the burrito place or whatever? They got tons of them
all you do
there.
is go in there and say, hey, do you mind if I, we have comedy shows down there, or we're having
I really
a comedy
can't
show.
do it at the bars because they're not going to want us to fight against their business on a Tuesday night,
Yeah.
But the other places will let me have them up there.
Yeah, even if they have like boards you can stick stuff on, or just ask them if they can put it in their window or whatever, and say maybe come for a free ticket.
So we're going to do that this year. Our attendance gone from first year was, 5 to 15. Maybe.
Yeah, typically, yeah.
Every once in a while we get a little higher, and then the second year, our average was probably about 25. We'd hit 40, 50.
Nice.
And this year, we're hoping for better.
Yeah, I mean, it's all improved. You got to start somewhere, and then word of mouth, hopefully, and then consistency. If you're having something consistently and letting people know ahead of time, that's another thing. You got to promote, but you got to promote and promote and promote up until the show. You know what I mean? If you're having something out like a month out, or if you're having it weekly, it's got to be constant.
See, we don't really, at that spot, we really don't have to worry about
promoting here
because
a lot of
it's all
tourism.
It's all tourists.
Yeah.
Because people from
Can you
all
believe
over
it? People want to come to Ashtabula County for a vacation.
Because they fish and stuff. Man. It's right off the lake, man.
They fish and they got that fucking little
secret whorehouses. No, I'm kidding.
They got their little campgrounds up there and all kinds of shit up there.
That's big for camping.
That's the furry convention.
Yeah, go down to the Pittsburgh Furry Convention.
You got somebody on there?
Skylar hit us with a frog fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you know that frogs will fake their own death just to not mate?
Wow. Is that the female frog, I'm assuming?
I don't know.
That's the female frog, right? Because, males are going to mate.
She also said that she loves Geneva.
But that's also probably not a good thing, because then you may have a nasty frog that if you faint or act like you dead, they're still going to hump it.
Yeah.
So that's not a good strategy, to be honest. That's like if a chick, you're just like, no, don't have sex with me.
Spread them wide.
It's not good.
She said yes, female.
Oh, yeah, no, that's bad. Bad trait. Just leave, female.
Yeah, it's toxic as hell, isn't it?
That's why there's so many tadpoles out there. Just flying, floating around.
So you said that you like comment. Go ahead, Jim.
No, I was just about to say I don't know much about frogs. My apologies. That's all.
Yeah,
We're
me
learning.
neither. Yeah, I have no idea. I just heard the gay thing about them because of the
They're
plastics.
putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
I heard. Podcasts are amazing.
Yeah.
Wealth of information.
See, I suck at podcasting.
You get better. You get better because you learn, flows and things. And
I'm just saying.
sometimes it helps if you know the person because you know what to talk about.
Who inspired you to become a comic? Who do you like? Who's your top three?
I mean, I've always wanted to do it, so nobody really inspired me. But my favorite's Chappelle. I would have to say him. Chris Rock is another one of my favorites. 3 is so tough because there's so many other good, but maybe Eddie Murphy would have to be who I first seen,
You were 10 years old.
And I seen Raw first, and then I seen Delirious because
Delirious was better than Raw.
I thought Raw was better. I've watched them both recently.
We've had this debate.
I thought Raw was better. I know everyone says Delirious, but I look back at it.
I've always thought Raw was slightly better.
And I think Raw was better. I
like Delirious better.
Yeah. It's the one everyone quotes.
Well, comedy is subjective, right?
And that's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because you'll see some crazy stuff, and you're like, that's not for me, but other people are, so it's just. So you guys are more on the dirty side of doing comedy? Okay. Yeah. I don't swear a lot, but I ride the line.
Right.
Because I talk about drugs, sex, I
swear a lot less than what I used
to.
I swear a lot less than what I used to on stage, I think. It's just my subject matter is typically stupid.
Stupid.
A lot of good dick jokes. A lot of good.
I don't have too many. Many of those. I talk more about my life. You know what I mean? So much. It's more about that, things I've been through. Because I look at it like this. Our whole goal is an hour special.
Yep.
That's the goal. To be a headliner, to do an hour. So even if I only
had... That
had...
takes away my next question.
Oh, okay. What's the next question?
What's your goal?
I was just going to say...
Where do you want to be? That's all.
Obviously, my number one love is doing this comedy. I love going on stage and talking my shit and talking my life and saying my stories. And I like doing that. Obviously, the podcast is another... That's going hand in hand with what we do. That's the beautiful thing about the podcast. We started it roughly around the same time because Cordell started in March doing comedy, and we started the podcast in April. But I known him before I started doing comedy, 5 years prior to even doing comedy.
So you guys already had that established relationship.
I used to work with him, and then I left the job, and he kept in contact. And then when he called me, I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing comedy." He's like, "What? I want to do comedy."
Hell yeah.
I was like, "Come on down, man." So that goes hand in hand. And if you watch the first episode, we talk about doing our first open mics and who we met and situations and dealing with comics and everything. And then we started bringing more of the people that we've talked about on. You know what I mean? So it's just if you watch it, it's basically a growth from when we started, which is kind of cool. It's almost like a documentary.
How long have you guys been doing the pod now?
In April, it'll be 5 years.
5 years, shit. Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, it was 2021, April. I think it was the day after my birthday.
What number is this? 33?
35.
35?
Nice. You gotta keep it rolling. It's consistency, baby. That's the thing.
Every once in a while, because of the area we're in, last week we didn't have a show because the weather was too bad, and me and Jimmy's done maybe 3 or 4 shows without a guest.
Yeah, we started like that. We've done plenty of episodes without guests, and then we were because that was the whole point. It was just us, and then it was well, we can start bringing guests on because we have a lot of comedians. but we don't need guests. But we love having guests.
We
obviously.
like to have guests because we like to know like what their story is and their goals
100%,
and everything like that.
And see, our whole plan is to like promote everybody. You know what I mean? And that's why like if
even us lowlights.
Hey, you're a beginner, and you're a beginner just like we're beginners at one point. You know what I mean? So you're trying to just, everybody has somebody that helps them out and does part. I mean, so it's just whatever I can. I ain't nobody, but I'm somebody. You know what I mean? So we can try. We'll get it out there. We'll promote it and push it, and hopefully more people. But like you said, you can always try and do remote. Ones with people.
We've never done remote yet.
Yeah.
Well, we joined one remote once with Sean that one time.
Okay.
We were on his podcast and did it remotely.
Okay, yeah.
But we've never done it from our set yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's so much better to be in person. It's so much better to be in person.
I like the in-person thing. I'd rather go by ourselves if we don't have nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, you might as well because you keep consistency. You don't want to have to keep canceling shows, you know what I mean? Because you can always...
the weather was really bad.
Yeah.
That's why we canceled the show.
But you were here.
That was the first...
Weren't you two here?
Yeah, but he lives in Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't fucking live in this dump. You kidding me?
You stupid.
Hey,
I'm better than this, Dad.
What'd you say it was?
I like this. Have you ever watched the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie?
Yes.
I like to compare it to the apartment that he lived in. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say you said it was a level 4, level 3 or something snow.
Oh, it was a level 3 snow emergency.
Yeah.
So they were getting to get arrested if you drove down the road.
Wow, really? They put laws on it, huh? Even if it was an emergency.
Apparently, Skylar says you do inspire her, and that she's a beginner, not you. Gosh, you got to stop respecting him so much.
Try respect. No.
She knows. She fucking knows.
Nice. Shout out to you, Skylar. Nice. Yeah.
She's the one that sets up Mike. That's why she's kissing him.
Oh,
so she
okay.
gets some stage time.
Look at. Hey, you gotta work it. However, right? Get your stage time. That's how you.
Tell him you want to kiss the brown eye. Just go.
Don't do that. Don't do that for stage time. You gotta keep good reputation. Keep a good reputation. Well, hey, she gets 15 minutes all over time now. I don't understand.
In all caps, she said, "Never. I will always respect him." What are you, his fucking sensei or something?
Wow.
Jimmy Sensei.
Yeah, nice.
Wrapped around the finger.
Nice.
Oh shit.
That's why we love you, Sky.
Yeah.
But yeah, where was we?
My
cheeks are hurting because I'm laughing so fucking hard.
I think we were just talking about like guests. So just keep it consistent. That's all. I think we just filmed episode 213.
Damn. Yeah.
That will be coming up. Yeah, we just released it.
The people that we podcast through, the Abraham Drinking, they just had their 2-year anniversary.
Nice.
And you guys do anything special for your anniversaries? You just keep going?
No, we just keep going. If it's a milestone, we'll try and say something, but we don't Problem is, I don't plan out ahead of time. You know what I mean? For like special occasions, and we'll just talk about guests. He'll be like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think? I'm just and then he just puts them in his calendar, and then I'll be like, hey, who we got this week? Just so I know.
That's usually how it is with me. I'm like, hey, who we got this week?
I mean, we talk about it, but then I just forget when. You know what I mean? And that's why he's key on that. So it's
you guys are booked months ahead. I just say he's I got this guy booked 2 days ago.
We're booked next week.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you already knew that.
Oh yeah, Skylar's coming on to talk about her photos.
Because Skylar's getting ready to do. She's been doing photos and a little bit of videos for people.
Okay.
So she's doing comedy also. So we're gonna come in and talk to her about her photos and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
To get her a little bit of.
Is she doing flyers for people and stuff?
She's doing videos, taping them for
to get submitted.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So have you done that? Do you do that a lot?
What's that?
Submit tape.
I gotta submit one tonight.
I haven't submitted ever.
I got to submit to the World Series of Comedy.
I need to like start doing that, but it's like I don't even know.
Not submitted to like comedy clubs or whatever.
Do we do just a send 5 minute? 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's a 5. Yeah.
I gotta look into that.
I sent one a couple different places.
Okay.
Oh, we just sent one out to the Art Center for a show that they're having up here in Ashtabula.
They said you guys suck.
And didn't pick us.
Nah, that's okay.
I mean, you gotta try. You know, and that's the thing. You don't know like what show they're putting on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what kind of comedy they want.
No, and they told us it was it's somewhat clean, I guess. No, like.
See, that's so tough.
Not
it's
like.
so hard.
Well, it wasn't like it was like clean as in offensive.
Yeah.
But you could still say swears, I guess. I don't know.
See, I barely drop any F-bombs. And most of my stuff is written out, so I'm not off the cuff.
Yeah.
Like I have an idea of what I'm talking about. So a lot of the swear words you don't write in unless you kind of need them.
Yeah, unless you
know what I mean?
really just want to pound that swear word in there.
Yeah. But once you go off cuff, it's a wrap.
Right.
Oh, I got a potty mouth. I just lose. I started dropping F-bombs and
I think I said fuck like 3 times whenever I taped that bitch too.
Yeah, I bet you did too. You were a little nervous.
I might have. I was for some reason. Usually I'm not, but I was nervous.
It was kind of cute.
I mean, you should have seen me at the beginning. I was super nervous when I first started.
That's true.
I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous
too, but not the same kind of nervous as what I used to be.
Okay. No.
One time I wasn't nervous at all.
When you did the 420s?
When I did the 420 marijuana-friendly show and all that smoke was in my face.
He was relaxed.
He's
That's
like,
what it was.
he's going to go up there and be like, oh, this is the best incest
First time
joke I've
ever, I
ever
wasn't
told.
nervous, but I was hungry as fuck.
Yeah. It'll take the edge off. You want Doritos afterwards, too. That's what you want. You want to stop at Sheets or some shit.
You're just like, I could really go for a turkey sandwich with some Doritos on it right now.
My
A
God.
pound of bologna.
But a pound of bologna is crazy, but
Subs are the best.
you do have
Some kind of
anxiety.
sandwich.
I don't have fucking
You have anxiety.
Do you have any mental illnesses?
Marijuana is the best for anxiety.
This is the mental ward show. Do you have any mental illnesses that you actually seen a doctor for?
No.
Okay.
No. But I use marijuana to ease any mental anguish I may have, if that's a thing.
And that's good for some people, man. It gets me fucking paranoid.
Yeah,
Me too. Must run in the family.
But that's what it does. And if somebody's schizophrenic, they really shouldn't mess with it. So
I'm gonna
don't
give some to Marty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He'll be going on, boy. He might straighten him out. He might tell his joke. I like Marty.
He might tell like a 2-minute joke instead of a one-liner.
Yeah, he'd be gone, man. Marty's a beast.
He'll tell everybody about his enlarged prostate. That's what he'll do.
Like I've never really like met him. I just see him always just up there. He does his thing and he's gone, beasting.
That's it.
Mile a minute.
I've worked with him probably. How many times have we?
God,
worked
he's the
around
comedian
him now? 30 times.
Yeah, he's the comedian we've worked the most with, for sure.
Marty?
Yeah.
Shout out to Marty.
He'd come there for $10.
Really?
And a Pepsi.
Yeah, you got to put that Pepsi in there.
Well, he hits stages, man. It shows. His shit's, he doesn't play around. He doesn't talk to the crowd.
No.
He ain't got time to talk to you. That's the thing. It's like, so how are you with crowd work?
I am.
Are you a
getting
fan
better.
of it? Like, are you a fan of it?
Am I a fan of it? I wish I could be.
Why?
Yeah, I'm a fan of it.
Why?
I am a fan of it. I wish I could do more of it.
I mean, if you have time, you can.
Yeah.
See, my whole point with crowd work is I'll talk to you if I want to talk to you, but I have 15 minutes I have right now that I got to do. I ain't got time to talk to you.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's pretty close to where I'm at.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if I have to do a 20-minute set and I only got 15,
Yeah.
hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, what do you do? How you doing?
I think that
what are you guys doing up
I
here?
think most crowd work should come from the host.
Yes.
I would agree
Because
with
the
that.
host is the one who's going to be getting the people comfortable,
Engaged, yeah.
Setting the
making them
crowd.
feel better.
Yeah. That's where you work your crowd work.
And I used to host every show, and now that I'm...
He's got people for that now.
Now he's above
Do you know Ray
such
Heikler?
things. I know of him.
Okay.
I don't know that we officially met, but I do know him.
He does a lot of...
I think we have met.
he's done a lot of hosting for us, and we
Briefly.
got our buddy Brandon that hosts for us.
Yeah, Brandon
He'll
White.
host for us.
Okay.
And Skylar's done a little bit of hosting for us, but I used to do it every single time.
I always end up.
No, it's good to pass it off.
I always end up hosting the big events. That's
He
usually
always
how it
does
works.
host our big event.
Hey,
he
man.
hosts our festival.
The host is a big deal. If you're a good host, the show's gonna be fucking good, regardless of how. Cause we were talking about doing show with 4 and 5 people. Sometimes you can have a good show in front
Oh
of these
yeah,
5
I've had
fucking
good
people.
shows with 4 or 5
You
people.
know what I mean? You can, as long as they're there and they're having a good time and they're there to
a
laugh.
lot of times it is the host that pumped them up to get them to
Yep.
work for us.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's like, I know you guys are here. It's a small but mighty crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, all that shit.
Small but mighty, just like my dick. That's what I like to say.
Yeah, slap, 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 slap. So, I mean, it's all about that. And, you know, being a host is, I like it, but I prefer just to go up and do my shit and be out.
Yeah, I mean, I
do
prefer to just
that.
go do a set and then instead of hosting. But I've done the festival and I've done the contest. I feel like he's just like, Jimmy, just host these big things for me. That's how.
Right. Well, that's
There's
good.
way too
Gives
many
you time.
names on the
Yeah,
contest.
yeah. So.
And I'm not doing
So,
that.
yeah, he's
Right,
like,
right,
go
right.
up there, say this person's name, because if I do it, I'll fuck it up.
I'm not like you, dog. I'm like, damn. Who can we
In our
have say
contest,
this
we do differently than most of the contests you see. We don't have no audience vote.
shit? Okay.
We got judges there that's going to judge you and make you the winner. Because I think that if you bring like 4 or 5 people,
and a
5,
bunch
6,
of people
7,
to
8,
clap for you and yell and scream.
and you sucked.
Yeah.
I want it to be as fair as possible, that the best possible comic comes out of it the winner.
Right. But there's also biases and everything, so it's tough. It's so hard, but that's the best way to kind of do it. You know what I mean? At least have people that are.
I want the audience there. We still have like 30, 40 audience members at our contest, plus just
Yeah.
25 and their friends. So there's about 80 people at our contest.
Man, there was a lot of motherfuckers out in that bar fucking patio area.
And they were all jonesing because they wanted some marijuana and they couldn't have it.
That bullshit. It's legal. Stop messing around. Stop having your own personal vendetta against it.
That's all it
That's
is.
what it is. I'm old school. I just like beer. All these weed heads. It's like if I didn't smoke weed, I'd probably not. I would hate doing everything.
Yeah.
Because
I know a lot of people like that, yeah.
I would hate doing everything. I used to do it all day, every day, like just a flower. But I had to go to the vape because I'd be out there driving way too much.
Yep.
And so I can't just.
All the big boys here.
I can't be just driving like that and smelling like bud. And so I wait till I get home.
Then you smoke it all away,
But,
right?
then I get shit done, you know what I mean? You clean up better. I got to cook, because you know you got to cook once you're high. So it's like, you got priorities, you know what I mean? You always got to make sure you eat dinner. Who's this one?
That's Cisco.
Cisco.
He's the big boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he had to get him a little brother. That's basically what happened.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Okay, we're going to start to wrap it up. That hour went pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, it did,
Hey,
didn't
man,
it?
that's what we
Well,
do.
we started at 6:05.
Yeah, we're at 56 minutes so far.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a goddamn professional, man. We could talk all day about comedy if we want. You know?
Yeah, we could do this for a couple hours. I know that for a fact.
Sure.
Feel like I know you all my life now in the comedy world there.
Hey, yeah, I know,
It's been
right?
an hour.
Yeah.
I met you 10 minutes before it started.
Right? That's how it is, man.
That's what I asked him. I said, have you ever met him before? He's like, nope.
Nope. Facebook friends.
Love it.
Facebook friends. But that's how it is. And then, like you said, you reached out, and it's like, hey, sure, I'll come up.
You know, I've met so many good people in the comedy world that it's just amazing. The good people out there that'll help you out and do for you. And
It's about us. Look, I can't put a show by myself. I can, but for how many? I mean, not too many one-man shows are out there. And plus, that's no fun.
Yeah.
I love going to a show and we're all on the show
Yeah.
and we're all there ready to do a show in front of people, and it's like we all get to go up and do our shit. It's fun. You go up, do your bam, yeah, good set, baby, yeah, go up, boom. You know what I mean? It's all about having fun and making people laugh. That's all I want to do for the rest of my life. I hate work. I hate having to listen to motherfuckers who think they're important and you're not, just because you're in a position of power or authority and in that job. Because once you leave those jobs, you can get hit over the head. 'Cause people forget that they're normal and they have to leave those places and that, but you get fired and cops and stuff. So, I just hate dealing with people who have authoritative mindsets and shit. So it's like, what can you do? Work for yourself. I guess that's a mental illness. That's my mental illness. If I get in the head with baseballs and fucking when I was a kid, right here in the fucking head, shake the little things loose and yeah. So that's what it is, man. I love meeting people. It's like so many people I met in the past 5 years that I would have never met.
Yeah.
Most likely. Oh, brush past you at the store, and you'd be like, who's that dude smelling like fucking marijuana off in this bitch? But that's about it. And now it's like, it's cool. You know what I mean? I've met so many people, so it's
awesome,
cool thing.
too.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got, like I said, me and Nancy talk to each other like 2 hours a week.
That sounds like a podcast.
Yep, but we got to pay her to come here.
Right.
She produces shows. I produce shows. We get together. We say who's good, who we didn't like as much.
Right. Yeah. Because you want to have good shows.
Yeah.
You want to give opportunities,
right.
But then it's like, all right, well, you need to put work in.
I'm just saying, she's like one of my she says she's my comedy wife. And then, just a bunch of great people out there. Tyrone Gaines has
awesome.
directed me in many ways to make my comedy better.
Yep, shout out to Tyrone.
Robert Coleman had a small little class, which I learned so much from.
Yep, shout out to Robert Coleman.
Stuff like that. It's just amazing how the comedy world, all the different comics that come together and help each other. Most of them do. Sometimes there's haters,
Yeah, it's high school. It's high school.
Yeah.
You got cliques, you got people that are cool, and you realize personalities in this thing are wild. And you see people in it for different reasons. It's hard, like we've had people on the podcast early on, and they're not doing comedy no more. And it's like, well, it was cool because we knew them at the time, this and that, but now it's like, that's a waste of, you know what I mean? That's not what we're in. We're not trying to just have people on who are just doing it for like this and that. We're trying to have people that this is what they're doing. This is the decision they've made. And like whether it's doing promoting shows or like any part in the game, like we're starting to try to branch out to have like even just show promoters, people who are putting on shows or somebody that's doing something with their lives, but not fly by night stuff. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just like we had a dude who's a director in Cleveland. You know what I mean? Raymel Adams, he does stuff around Cleveland, creating movies and stuff like that. So,
see, we're starting to spread our wings on here too. I also have a guy that's in not wrestling, but
he was an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming, we got
everyone has stories.
A couple people does rock and roll. I got coming.
Yeah.
See, rock and roll.
So that's another thing. Hey, he rocks out.
Whatever. Hair Nation. They do
the 80s, baby.
80s.
Yeah.
They do 80s, and then the other ones his is too. His is like Russian shit.
Yeah.
Brian Arklin.
Also like some progressive rock type shit.
Different genre on this piece.
Yeah.
Nice.
When are we going to start having local rappers? Rapper showcase.
I don't know
go.
if I can do that.
Yeah, we had,
I might have to draw a line.
we had Nova the Rebel. He's signed by Bone.
Really?
Or the one dude from Bone. Yeah. Busy from Bone. So, we had him. Hey, I don't know anybody who's listening. Love My City by Nova the Rebel I had to put on my Steeler colors just to remind myself I'm not from Cleveland. But that song is legit. For a song, like an anthem song, basically, it's a pretty good song. So check that out. But yeah, you could branch out and have whatever. That's the beautiful thing about a podcast.
We want to stick to comedians mostly, but
that's
every once in a while,
That's where we were. That was our thing because it's like, we're comedians, we're in the comedy thing, and but once you realize you start rubbing shoulders with people and you start realizing it's like, well, he'd be interesting to talk, you know what I mean? Right. So it's like, you don't want to just, and then sometimes you can't get comedians. Fuck it, I'll talk to somebody else who wants to come do my shit. Because we've had people turn us down too, Act like not everybody, you know what I mean? Like you said, there's people that don't do it, or something like that. So it's just, it's cool to be able to branch out. Don't worry about doing that. You have whoever you want. That's the beautiful thing about having your own podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
And everybody has a mental illness. So everybody can talk about it.
Like, he had that look on his face.
That's a callback, baby, for the
I
mental
haven't,
ward.
been, I haven't been to a doctor yet, but I have a couple. That's the look he had on his face.
I've been through life. I've been through some shit, and I'm grateful where I'm at. I'm glad to be alive, and I'm just looking forward to making people laugh, man, and trying to do this. Everything I do during the day is to do things like this at night.
Right. Me too.
That makes any sense to anybody until this pays for that bullshit, and then I can prepare more during the day of things I need to do to take care of me, so that I ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? And this pays for that. That's the way it's supposed to work, but it's a long road.
It's a long road.
It's a long.
Just now started traveling it.
It sucks. I was 43, I think, when I was like, they say 10 years. But if you don't start sometime, you never get to that halfway point where I'm at now. You know what I mean? And you realize why. It doesn't take 10 years to hit it, because there's people that hit. There's people that are good, they hit, they move different ways. It's about how you move. Now, you can rub shoulders with people, but I can't get out the mics every night. I can, but I can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got lives, you got things to do, you got jobs. And so it's like you try and figure out what your best path is, because everyone has their own path to doing this thing. It's not there's a lot of ways it's been done, but there's no set rules. It's just, you want to do it, do it. And there's no rules, you know where to do it, and you start one yourself. You know what I mean? You start meeting people, and then you put people on shows, and then people start putting you on shows. And it's a community, but there's a lot of things within it, but you got to find your path and your people. You know what I mean? And,
exactly.
And they're everywhere. We went and did a comedy in Buffalo, and we found people that reminded us of here. Yeah. This bar reminded us of LVT. You know what I mean? And we were at Helium, and they were like, hey, come here. So it was like, after we left the Helium, we went to that bar to look at like LVT, and we're like, this comedian kind of reminds us of that dude. Right. You know what I mean? So it's just like, there's people everywhere. They're all in the same game, man. And there's good people, there's bad people. Just be smart. Move it how you are. But you're with your son. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do have that opportunity, and a lot of people get.
No, like me and Cordell coming into this thing, it's like, and the way we work, he's a networking fool. Yeah, he talks to everybody, and he remembers. He's my external hard drive.
Yeah, that's your external.
He's one of them.
Yeah, love that.
He's the fucking big gig. The 20. He knows a lot. So his information is key, and it's just. That's a big thing, because a lot of people in it solo, and they don't know who to ask.
Yeah.
To go. And so there's people that, anytime we've seen a new person come in, he'll reach out. He'll go up to him, hey, what's your name? How long you been doing it? And it starts from there. You know what I mean? So it's a good community.
Community is important.
Yeah.
That's really
you
what
guys got each other, and that's key. You already started with your first show. That's beautiful. And so just continue doing
We've
that.
had a couple since.
Yeah,
That's not even half of them.
truth.
That's what I'm saying, but that's it. Hey.
The other one's gonna go up on that wall.
Nice.
Studio Deuce.
Yeah. So that's keep it.
By next year, I should be surround sound with them.
Love it. Hey, it helps with the acoustic.
My landlord just loves it when he comes in.
Nice. He sees all the work you've been putting in. Yeah.
I've known him for years. He goes, man, you guys are fucking hitting it hard, aren't you?
Yeah. Hey. There's only one way to do it, and it's like I said, consistency, and that's how you get your name and keep doing it. I try and get on shows here, and actually I don't even try. I try, hopefully people ask me. I'm not a big reaching out guy.
That's bad for you.
I know it is.
This is what I've been going through with my son.
It's tough. It is.
That I said, I can't take care of you. You reach out, and then this year he made it his resolution. Is that the word, Jimmy?
Yeah, it was my New Year's resolution was to get on stage more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been reaching out to people that so he's going to be doing a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you won't fucking get it.
Yep, 100%.
If they don't see you, they forget you.
Yep. And that's what it's been told. So I got to work on that. I got to work on that. That's one thing. That's a flaw of mine. I know I got to do it more. And young comics out there, heed my words. You need to do it. Reach out. It helps. So. Yeah.
Well, January didn't count then. February, it's your New Year's resolution. There you go.
Roger that. Charlie Mike, we continue mission. That's what that is.
You're like, we can sit there and bullshit all you want after the show, but we're going to shut the show down.
Okay. Yep, no problems.
We'd like to thank you all once again for coming in. Thank George Gresco and Abraham Drinking Podcast. Tune in to them tomorrow at 6 p.m. Very funny shit.
Very funny shit.
We'd like to thank Justin Fuller.
Oh boy!
He said Midnight Paco Podcast better than my last name. He wasn't sure. He's like, fuck, I forgot. Oh, no, yes. At least he didn't call me Jason. That's beautiful. I get Jason a lot.
But
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
To the rubber room, that's what we call it. You know, in the old days, that's what they called the nut house when they get locked up in the
Yeah, the rubber room.
Well,
yeah.
the
rubber room.
Say
So
on
that's why
fucking
we call
bust
it
your
the
head up
rubber room.
against the wall.
But once again, thank you all for showing up, and we'll see you next Sunday night.
Woo!
If I don't see you sooner.
Wait.